And hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Martincello What's for Dinner. And on the menu today, we are going to be having quinoa. Yes, I'm bringing you another simple, delicious recipe here where we don't compromise taste. Let's get jumping into the cooking. So here we have my seasonings that we're going to be using. We have the thyme, the mixed frozen veggies, the quinoa, tomato paste, 1 tomato, and chopped garlic. We're going to be using a little bit of butter, chives, green onions, and there we have it for the ingredients. And now I'm getting my green onions chopped and ready for this recipe. I'm going to be needing those for the very end. The only 2 things I have to get ready here is just these onions as well as my 1 tomato. Now I'm just going to be chopping it decent size here, and not too big and not too small, because the heat is going to be downsizing these tomatoes in the pan for me. So I don't have to worry about that. Ever so often, you are going to be notified on the screen with the subscribe button that will be popping up. So don't forget to do that while you are waiting for this delicious recipe to come to an end. And drop me a comment down below and let me know if you guys prefer my videos with audio to them as I'm narrating them. I'm trying something new here on this channel, narrating my video. So my pan is ready. I've just dropped about 2 tablespoons of butter. That is usually a quarter of one of the stick of the butters. And I'm also going in with the thyme. I'm just mixing it all up in there. I like to mix up things in there before I add the next ingredient. And this is 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic that I'm adding to the mix. And now I'm going to be going in with my tomato paste. And that is 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. At this moment, what I'm only looking for is just to have these tomato paste, the tomatoes, simmer all together into a nice sauce. So I've added the fresh tomato as well. So the heat will bring it down, it will soften it up, and I'm going to be also assisting it with a spoon. You can choose to blend all of these stuff together in a blender first and then bringing it to a heat. That might also be a little bit easier for you in terms of saving time, so you don't have to wait over the stove to bring this to a certain consistency. Now this recipe here was inspired by none other than the delicious jollof rice that my fellow Nigerians often make. For seasoning, I have onion powder, paprika, black pepper, all-purpose seasoning, and salt for taste. And then I'm just going to drop in the frozen veggies. And now I'm just pouring in 2.5 cups of hot water so that I can prepare it for my quinoa. The reason why I chose hot water is because I didn't want to put cold water so that I have to wait for it to come to a consistency of boiling before I add the quinoa. So this is 2 cups of quinoa that I'm dropping in, and this is how it looks like now. Just gonna mix it up in there so that it is evened out, that the quinoa is able to absorb the liquids of all of that flavor that is in the sauce. I bring down the heat to about 2.5. Let it simmer for about 10 minutes. At this moment, it is done. I'm dropping in the chives. And voila, there you have it. I like to add my onions, my chives to the very end because I don't like when it's cooked through. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop me a delicious comment down below.